injured here. 3v3 Argus Desert Gate blue side. xHoLyCrab plays a Chaos Lord. Durable and destructive commander, fights melee, walks through cover and cannot be suppressed. Alongside is JusTfly as a plague champion, starts off range combat. Very good damage potential and utility, but not the most mobile. Space Hulk rounds out blue team. Where's he gone? There he is, Force Commander, offensive melee, quite versatile and can buff troops. HansMoleman on the red team is a Warp Spider Exarch, teleporting commander, fights range, very good at harassing and capping early on with nasty tricks late game. Floid plays a Hive Tyrant, durable commander, walks through cover, cannot be suppressed, fights melee by default, very good offense and support. And Carnevour rounds out red team as another plague champion. Up on this west side against the Chaos Lord, so it's Chaos versus Chaos. Carnevour going for another Heretic squad. xHoLyCrab most likely going for a double CSM. Eldar versus Space Marines on the east side for now. And it's turned red thanks to that teleporting Warp Spider Exarch. So they have a 2-to-1, 478, 500. Looks like JusTfly is pushing mid here. Floid is backing up the east, so Space Hulk needs to measure himself in, not lose too many units while he is doubled. Howling Banshees on the field for HansMoleman, light melee unit with power weapons. Bad news for those loyalist tactical marines. Don't want to stand there and get shot though. And they back off. 463, 500. West side, Chaos Lord taking tons of damage. Here we have some Nurgle worship. And this Chaos Lord's in trouble here, because here comes some heretics. Killed a weak, only hit one model. Can they finish him off in retreat? I think they can. The damage over time from the Plague Bottle helping out there, and the Chaos Lord goes down. 450, 500. Spore mines on the field for Floid, and it's all kicking off on the east. JusTfly coming up to support, and now the red team are pushing against him. Space Hulk a bit late to reinforce, and now JusTfly is isolated against two armies. Hive Tyrant trying to get into melee. You see spore mines being put into retreat paths. Very sneaky aspiring champion heretics. I think they were going to go and try and decap there, taking tons of damage and are forced off. Ouch. Here come Banshees with their special attacks, knocking these recolored word bearers around like crazy and forcing a full retreat. Space Hulk very late to support there. Maybe stuck in two minds between capping, pushing power and supporting. Good play on the west by Carnevour. He's now coming in to support the center. Force Commander, one more hit, it'll go down, and there it is, goes down. So two commanders down for blue, and JusTfly just about got away. Havoc's hitting the field for xHoLyCrab, setup team that's suppressed by default with a heavy bolter. They can change that weapon in tier 2 though with marks. And we also have Havoc for Carnevour. Floid now pushing east and should be able to at least decap, most likely cap. Spore mines are still around, 3 models remaining. Red team taking mid. Howling Banshees coming back out of base. Nurgle worship boosting the health regen, of this infantry from Carnevour. Havocs are going to set up, are they? They are. They are suppressed themselves though, but do get one burst off. Chaos Havocs are very good at suppressing, even for a suppression squad. And a bit of a standoff here. We might see, yes, we already do see Dark Halo on the way for the Chaos Lord, so combine that with Corn Worship and he'll be able to counter the Havocs himself. It's always nice when your commander can counter the setup team. We have double scout snipers getting shots off on this shuriken. Ouch, they need to get behind a shield. There we go. Brood Nest up from Floid, allowing all of this stuff to reinforce global ability of the Hive Tyrant. JusTfly suppressed, trying to come in from the west side. double CSM and aspiring champion heretics. Bile spewer for the plague champion. And there's Bilious discharge, slowing down those termagants to a crawl. A weapon you don't see quite as much as you perhaps should. It's very, very useful. These Chaos Space Marines forcing melee on his termagants. Here we see Guardians, might see a grenade. There it is, the attempt. Fantastically done by HansMoleman. Chaos Space Marines very lucky not to lose a model there. Scout snipers hanging back, taking pot shots. Plague champion backing off a bit here. Bilious discharge on the Hive Tyrant, stops him in his tracks, but he needs to retreat. There we go. We have Barb Strangle Warriors for Floid. We'll need to be very, very wary of those sniper shots coming in. They are a synapse creature, so when they die, they will explode, damaging all non-synapse creatures and knocking them down. Synaptic shot is really tough to deal with. Even knocks down retreating units, doesn't it, I think? Or did they take that out? I can't remember. West side is now going to turn blue. Chaos Lord levels to 2. Must have used his Dark Halo to force off Carnivour's Havocs. And Carnevour goes tier 2 first. Could get a quick Blood Crusher perhaps. 3, 5, 7, 4, 6, 8. Reds have the east. Could be a bit more aggressive here, I think. Of course, they do not know what is hanging around there. Look at this, very sneaky Guardians putting a shield down and capping. And they get blue's natural for a triple. 330, 468. Nurgle worship here. Havoc resets up. Chaos Lord has not enough energy to push it. And that CSM block just gets suppressed, sorry. Grenade barrage on those Havocs, but they'll get back up and reset. Might see a melee plague champion from Carnevour in tier 2. Here comes the Chaos Lord, need to focus him down, loses his shield and takes a ton of damage. And might go down here, caught in retreat by Havocs and those heretics. And the damage over time from the plague potter takes him down again. Havocs were able to set up and start shooting him as he retreated. Scout shotguns come in. We have Assault Marines from Space Hulk. Just trying to get a line breaker, but it's so risky with Howling Banshees around. And these are fully upgraded Howling Banshees, and Assault Marines lose 2 models as they retreat. Ouch. Should have used that jump to completely get out of there. Shuriken resets up. Blue team having real trouble dealing with that Shuriken when combined with shields. Bloodletters on the field for JusTfly. Teleporting demons. Fight melee. Good damage versus all targets. Very good melee skill as well, so they will get special attacks off. And they're going straight after this zone throat. Artillery unit for Tyranids. Doesn't need to set up and doesn't do friendly fire. Can it survive this onslaught though? Looks like it can. Base turrets scaring off the bloodletters. They are demons though, so they cannot be suppressed. Suppression works on a courage mechanic, and demons don't get afraid of mere mortals, I suppose. Blood Crusher on the field for Holy Crab, demon with vehicle armor. Need some worship support. Not sure where Holy Crab's heretics are. They are on their way up. They have no upgrades though. Plague Champion taking tons of damage, has the Plague Fist though, and Icon of Nurgle. And there's Pestilent Strike, so we can tank some more range damage. And now the Havoc is controlling these CSM. They're losing models too. Blood Crusher still causing havoc. Plague Marines getting shots off with their missile launcher. Ouch! Autarch almost wiping those CSM, good grief. And then leaps for a heal. Excellent play by HansMoleman. Sub-Commander for Eldar, very quick on her feet, jumps over cover. Chaos Lord is alive. Here comes the Hive Tyrant, and he has his Crushing Claw. Red team reinforcing this west side big time. Barb Strangle Warriors are still around. Blue team now using the opportunity to push east. Space Marines versus Eldar. Here come Banshees wash out on these ASM and they are in huge amounts of trouble. Lucky not to lose a model there. Plague Fisted Force Commander takes out the Warp Spider Exarch. Ouch. Powerful melee heavy weapon, effective versus all targets, and he's getting armor of a Lacti here. 214, 468, a bunch of lag messages. These players were most likely lagging during this game. Some Nurgle worship here. Carnevour can try and push the west, might try and hit power. 204, I don't think anyone has hit power yet. xHoLyCrab had a little push here with that Blood Crusher, but I don't think it took any gens out. And when nobody hits power, it usually leads to a pretty hectic tier 3. Hive Tyrant using his invulnerability there to revive and levels to 2. Also has Warp Field, so he's going to be very, very tough. But needs to fully retreat. That is touch of Nurgle Heretics, which scared the crap out of those Tyranids. Autarch has her spear. Shuriken might have saved that blob actually, and now retreats. Broodnest will go down and red team will get their power hit, and I don't think any of it's going to survive. Meanwhile, west side, Chaos versus Chaos still rages on. Blood Crusher is still alive. The Havocs now have a las cannon though. Markov Zinch, so this Blood Crusher is in big trouble. Here you see the first las cannon shot, huge damage, and a snare combined with the snare from the Plague Marines as well. I'm not sure if it stacks, I assume it does. And Blood Crusher needs to charge through allied heretics to survive. Blood Maul, Chaos Lord now, fully kitted out, Mantle of Hate as well. Very nice power weapon, very good disruption with that powerful sweep it has. Heretic Worship healing up this Blood Crusher. But it's still in a bit of trouble with this las cannon around, doesn't want to get any closer than that. Chaos Lord being used to bully this stuff and push. Good Chaos Lord play there. Blue have the east side. Double zone thropes on the field for Floid. This is going to be a crazy engagement when it kicks off. Look at this. Power Fisted Force Commander using his sprint, and here come the Assault Marines push. Jumping in. Crushing Claws, Hive Tyrant and Banshees there though. Merciless Strike used and then a retreat. Pretty good Assault Marine play from Space Hulk. Couldn't really do anything else but red team survive and take out Bloodletters as well, and will be able to push back now. Might be even be able to push Blue's power because they lost theirs. Look, Broodnest again helping them out greatly there. Las Cannon on those Havocs means he has no suppression. xHoLyCrab keeping the heavy bolt off of his Havocs, and Bloodletter survives again. Plague Fisted, Plague Champion, the Chaos Lord will think twice about going up against this guy, especially with Icon of Nurgle doing constant damage over time. 176, 444, it's a 1-to-1 blue team under the cosh in terms of VPs, but they have decent armies on the field. And look at this, a Broodnest going up to support Carnevour. He should be able to see off the Chaos Lord now then. You have double Markov Zinch CSM from xHoLyCrab. Carnivour's CSM does not have a mark, in fact it's back at base reinforcing. Is it? Where is it? Oh, it's retreating. Here comes the Blood Crusher again. Havoc set up and are retreating those heretics. Blood Crusher tying up the Plague Marines. Where are the Havocs? They went down. Chaos Lord took them out with that Blood Maul. Blue team are going to lose their natural here. And East is still red. 147, 444, but it's a 2-to-1 for red. Look at this, Sacred Standard for the Force Commander. Really nice accessory. You don't see all that often because it's tier 3 and he usually has an accessory by then. And it's not quite good enough to replace the other two accessories the Force Commander can get. But in its own right, really nice war gear. Constant damage buff to surrounding infantry, and Warp Spider Exarch goes down. And so does the Broodnest. Carnevour now pushing west with a Chaos Predator. Carnevour's Plague Champion level 3, Hive Tyrant level 2, Warstrider Exarch level 1 and dead, the Chaos Lord is level 3, JusTfly's Plague Champion level 3, and he has Armor of Pestilence, otherwise same war gear as Carnevour, Force Commander's level 2. Here comes Floid, terribly bunched up there, look at this, and there's a Noxious Cloud, I don't think you can see it. Noxious Cloud has now started, and he needs to retreat this stuff I think, and does, and might lose a squad or two, lost some Termagants. Here are some Sparring Champion Heretics, Hive Tyrant retreats as well. Double Mark of Khorne CSM, turn them into very nasty melee units, quite mobile, quite tough as well. As you can see, these level 3 guys have over 1800 hit points, and they have some nasty power weapons too. Nurgle Worship on the west side, Blood Crusher going after this Predator, sorry, Bloodletters. These are JusTflies, they phase out so they can escape. Banshees use their War Shout going after these Mark of Tzeentch CSM, Blood Crusher is in there, and Banshees are left to fend for themselves and now retreat. Plague Champion has caught them in retreat and almost wiped the squad there, and in fact they might go down to these CSM and do go down. 83, 393, blue team have a triple. Space Hulk sitting pretty on the east. Red have no power here. Blue team have not. Oh, they have had their power touched. Here come those Bloodletters again. Mark of Tzeentch CSM kept in play despite being low on health. Ouch. Touch of Nurgle Heretics forcing those CSM to run the hell away. Chaos Predator is still around for Carnevour. Bloodletters I think are going after it. Predator backs off and the Bloodletters retreats. They should get away though. Guardians using Fleet, where are they up to? Get caught by Heretics and then retreat. xHoLyCrab using the Chaos Lord's Bolt to decap in the midst of conflict. East side all kicking off, Hive Tyrant levels, and he's going to cap that, backing off his zone throats. Assault Marines jump the Shuriken, instantly retreating it. There's a Barb Strangler shot. They shall know no fear on those tactical Marines, you can see, and they level to level 3 now. Barb Strangler Warriors go down a couple of synaptic shots, knocking down those Termagants in retreat. And look at this, Assault Terminators on the field for Space Hulk. Elite melee infantry unique to the Force Commander start off with Thunderhammers and Storm Shields, cannot retreat, walk through cover, cannot be suppressed, and all round Emperor's badassery. 83, 285, a 2-1 for blue, can they pull this off? Broodnest is still up here. Here comes Carnevour to try and push the west again. Red's lost their natural, now retaking it thanks to Guardians, and they're completely pushed back on the east side. Look at this map control now for blue. Formagaunt Brood, I don't think they want to engage Plague Marines in melee. When those Plague Marines explode, it's going to be a very bad day for those Formagaunts, and they get away. So folks getting shots in. We have a Fire Prism on the field for HansMoleman, and here comes a very angry Hive Tyrant going after the Force Commander here. Force Commander needs to be very careful. If he's caught in retreat, those Crushing Claws might take him out. One more hit would have done it, but can't get it off. Now can tie up those tactical Marines. Carnifex on the field for Floid. Starts off as a melee walker. Can be specialised a bit more. See what upgrade he gets. I assume it's going to be Thornback, allowing it to break lines very, very well. Amazing pressure here from Space Hulk with help from those Plague Marines, but is going to be forced off. Surely these tactical Marines need to run. I don't think he's realised, and he's going to lose this squad, I think. No, the last member gets away, does he? Hive Tyrant's in charge, and they do get away. That was very, very lucky. 83, 228, Plague Champion of JusTfly dead at Red's natural VP. Fire Prism still around, now getting double repaired by these Guardians. These Guardians have done pretty well, I think. Having flexible all around the map, putting down shields, repairing, chucking grenades. west is pretty much all blue apart from red's natural. Imperial Abyss was put down here. Missed that, well done Indrid. Blue's retaking east. Bloodletter's teleported somewhere, scaring off his own throat. And there's an Imperial Abyss from Carnevour stopping the cap. Global nuke from Chaos. One of, if not the best nuke, I think. Though it's pretty close with the Orcs Rocks. 80-218. Scouts in retreat. Blues having to retake their natural here. That tricky Warp Side Exarch teleporting around, being a nuisance, has phase armor now. Here come Assault Terminators, and they now have Lightning Claws. Noxious Cloud put on his Hormagaunts, and they just about get away there. Lightning Claws makes them even more effective versus infantry, giving them splash power melee damage, but they lose some of their health since their shield disappears. Really need to be careful with their teleport when you give them Lightning Claws. Center is kicking off with Chaos versus Chaos. Double Marco Zeech CSM putting some crazy damage out now. Level 2 and level 3. Chaos Predator on the way for Holy Crab. Is this the same Blood Crusher? Amazing. It's now level 2. Really good measured Blood Crusher play by Holy Crab. Chaos Predator backing off and getting shots off. Not much the Marco Zeech CSM can do against it. Huge engagement at Red's natural power here. 66-206. Merciless Strike, ouch, on Warp Spiders, but the ASM do need to retreat. We have a Librarian on the field for Space Hulk. No doubt to support those Terminators with Veil of Time. Does not have Tome of Time yet though. Again, really nice pressure on the east side by blue team. Zone Thropes are constantly being forced to push back by these double Mark of Pawn CSM, and that Force Commander who gets taken out by the Carnifex. Nom nom nom. You see his Sacred Standard gives out an even bigger buff when he's dead. I think it's up to 50% damage buff or something ridiculous like that when he's down. Blue team have a triple here. We have a Mark of Zeech Chaos Predator for Holy Crab. 2 Predators for Carnevour. One of them has Mark of Nurgle, which you don't see that all that often. Makes it very, very tough, but a bit slower. Hive Tyrant in melee combat with the Blood Crusher. Can he take this thing out finally? No. Forced off. There's Tyrant formation though. Global nuke of Tyranids. These capillary towers come up, damaging stuff, sending it flying, and giving a synapse to Tyranids. Stops the CSM. No, they stay in combat. Red team trying desperately to retake their natural here. 66-92. They need to keep pressure on east though, and they are taking it. Here comes Space Hulk to try and contest. That Plague Champion stood no chance trying to decap there. Plague Marines will now try and decap. Bloodletter's going after this Chaos Predator. It's being repaired, but can they take it out? No. Or can they? They're still going after it here. Ouch. Lose 2 models very quick. I need to phase out lest they die. Blue team retain Red's natural. Plague Marines now going back after it. Can they decap? Double Zone Thropes coming in. Have these guys leveled? Level 3 and level 3. Good grief they have. And they do tons of damage to this Predator. This Predator might go down. One more shot on the rear armor. There we go. Silmarines jumping in the east side. Melter Bomb on the Fire Prism and survives with 19 hit points, and the ASM retreats. 66-31, a 2-1 for blue. Can they pull this off? But look at this. Red team are still in this, and they can push blue's natural here. And they're pushing east. Double Mark of Pawn CSM going after The Fire Prism getting Melter Pistol shots on the rear armor. Ouch. Double Fire Prisms though for HansMoleman. His Carnifex is still around, and another Carnifex on the way for Floid. I would have gone for the Swarm Lord. He has the resources to get one, I think. Assault Terminators coming in on the Hive Tyrant. There's Invulnerability. Can he finish his cap? He has Warp Field as well. I think he might be able to. 62-18. Pressure on Blue's natural. And Reds take it for a double. 55-18. And there's the triple at 46-18. Red team might be able to do this. Another Fire Prism on the way for HansMoleman. Chaos Lord using his Dark Halo to retake their natural, but they need to push east hard. 21-18. They are decapping it thanks to these Assault Terminators. But Carnifex charges them off and takes out a Model 2. Now they're trying to decap again. Here's a Noxious Cloud. I think this is Carnevour's. Eldritch Storm really stops the cap, and red team take it. 18 VPs left. Very, very close ending. I'm sure I missed tons of stuff. Very enjoyable game though. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.